first video, kind of a mess. I was late anyway. I was looking for I was looking for a place that didn't pan out. I had to drive around for a long time before ending up here. But now we are ready to get going. I'm setting up my altar for a sacred pipe ceremony. And if you don't know me, are new here on my channel, I am Patrick, your friendly neighborhood shaman. Thanks, Gage, and thank you for that suggestion, because I would have just kept bumbling along. That probably wouldn't have even worked out, so I appreciate you. Thank you. So I was looking for one place. I ended up at a different place. And well, thank you for asking. I will tell you exactly what sacred pipe is again, as I'm setting up my altar. So you probably have seen it or heard it called the peace pipe in old westerns and stuff. This is the sacred pipe this is a sacred pipe. I said that one time at a pipe ceremony, and this one woman looked at me and her eyes just got really big, like, that's the pipe. I'm like, no, it's not the pipe, it's a pipe. But the original chanupa, the original sacred pipe, oh, please let me put my, okay, this is just a comedy of errors tonight. Wow, this kind of shows, this is a lesson for me, because I have been so uncentered and so disconnected from myself that I have no matches. And I had a whole new box of matches. I set it next to my pipe bag so I'd remember it. But then I got in my head. Things have been interesting lately. I've been in my head. I've been feeling a lot of old feelings of inadequacy and anxiety and all that kind of stuff. So I will explain the pipe. Well, I'm going to do a smokeless ceremony. I'll do that because I'm still going to do, I do, like, sometimes especially in the winter time, I have to do this from my living room in my apartment, which we are prohibited from smoking in, and so I have to do smokeless. And so we'll just do a smokeless ceremony tonight, which is just as powerful. I still do all the prayers, I still do the tobacco, and I still act as though I'm smoking the pipe, I just don't light it. And so I'm still getting those prayers from the tobacco, I'm still blowing those prayers out into the ether. It's still carrying them up to Creator. We just don't have the smoke, the actual flame. And then tomorrow probably I will go and I'll leave that. So instead of blowing the tobacco out of the bowl, I will leave it in the bowl. I'll put some sage, put like a sage plug to keep the prayers and everything in the tobacco in the pipe. And then tomorrow I'll do ceremony, and I'll do it with flame. I will release all those prayers. So it's kind of a twofer. It's like all the prayers, all the things that go into it tonight, into the ceremony tonight, are still valid. They still are full strength, but they're going to get reinforced tomorrow. So it's like a double your money, double your pleasure, double your fun kind of thing. So anyway, so the sacred pipe, to the Lakota people, the sacred pipe is the center of all their spiritual ceremonies and everything. Um, when the story goes that 19 generations ago, when the Lakota tribe, the game was scarce, was a time of drought, a time of scarcity. All the different bands came together in one place to try to support each other, but there was infighting and bickering amongst the different bands. And it said that the people had lost their connection to Mother Earth, had forgotten their connection. And so at that time, White Buffalo Calf Woman came along. The spirit woman actually brought with her the sacred pipe, the original. And it still exists today. Chief Arvel Looking Horse is the 19th generational White Buffalo pipe carrier. So he has the original pipe. But she stayed with the people for a short time, taught them how to smoke the pipe in a sacred manner, saying how the stem of the pipe is the divine masculine, the bowl of the pipe is the divine feminine. So when we put it together, it's all of creation. It's like the divine presence. We put this together, this is church. And it opens a channel straight to Creator. That's how powerful this is. That's how powerful your prayers are when done in sacred pipe ceremony. So, and then she gave them a total of 7 different ceremonies, all which revolve around the pipe. Because remember, this is the divine feminine, right? And the divine masculine, it's like this is the center of the universe. This is the womb of the cosmos. This is the cave. This is the original spark. And we put our prayers in there. We smoke. We draw the prayers into ourselves, and then we blow them out. And the smoke carries our prayers, or just our breath. The smoke just kind of it's kind of like those spy movies where there's lasers, but you can't see them, so they put a mist into the air so you can see the lasers. The smoke kind of helps us to see that as they're being taken to Creator. And so tonight, like I said, because of circumstances, and everything always happens as it needs to, so I have no matches with me because I was too scattered in myself. Where did my... And I forgot to grab the new pack of matches. And now I lost my... Cheesy Pete's. Alright, anyway. So we're gonna do pipe ceremony tonight. It's gonna look the same, except that I don't have the flames, but it's just as powerful. I've done it without, I've done a smokeless one before. Had to do a number of them during the pandemic because people couldn't, of course we weren't supposed to breathe each other's air, etc. I actually started doing these videos during the pandemic because of that. So I was doing videos since we couldn't be in person. The next best thing was doing videos so people could still access this sacred space, still access this connection of spirit with the sacred pipe. And that's really what I'm here for. I'm here to facilitate that connection, to remind you that you're already whole, that there's nothing wrong with you, that the whole spiritual path is not about becoming worthy. It's not about It's not even about atoning for your sins. There's no such thing. You are already connected. You are already divine. And the only thing that stands in our way is the illusion of separateness. That is it. That is the crux of every spiritual path. That is the crux of every spiritual challenge. There is no separation. We are all divine. We are all the embodiment of Creator. And it's through ceremony that, you know, we set sacred space. I already set our sacred space, and it's within that energetic container where we know the spirits are holding space for us, surrounding us with a higher frequency to keep anything of a lower frequency out, so that we can open ourselves, open our hearts, put down our shields, put down our armor, so we can open to receive the blessings coming to us, to receive, to become aware of the connection that already is there. You're not trying to get connected. You're already connected. You're trying to awaken the awareness of that connection. And that's what all shamanic healing, the heart of all shamanic healing, is in reawakening that remembrance, reawakening the awareness of that wholeness. So it's going to be a little bit different tonight. And unfortunately, I'm on kind of a time schedule, so need to get started. I would love, I could talk, I could literally talk for hours. But let's do our ceremony. What you're gonna see, I'm gonna put some sage in here, even though actually, do I have, yes. Because I don't have, where are you? Because I don't have fire, so I can't light my sage. And use my rattle to smudge things, to clear things, clear the energy. Drums are good at unifying things, right? That beat that brings things together. The rattle is good for dispersing energy, for clearing. So I'm going to use my rattle. I'm going to clear everything here. Then I'm going to raise my pipe, say a prayer, asking permission to smoke in this place at this time. I'm gonna take 4 pinches of tobacco, put them in the bowl. That part you will hear because I say it out loud. For each pinch gets different prayers and offerings. I put it in, and then once I'm done, once I've got my pipe filled, I have a song that my guides have asked me to. They taught me this song, asked me to sing it before each ceremony. So I'll sing that song once my pipe is filled. And then that's where I normally would light my pipe, but I'm just going to do as if I had, and then what you'll see me doing is kind of taking a puff, and then I will offer my pipe to a direction. I will blow that breath blessing in that direction, then I'll go to the next, go through all 4 directions to Father Sky, Mother Earth, in a circle for all our relations, and then straight up to Creator. And I'll pause for a moment, a silent prayer with the bowl to my heart and the stem to my forehead. And I'll come back, and the first thing I'll do is take a great big puff, even though there's no smoke involved. Be open to feeling it. I've had people before tell me that, like, even though I was doing a smokeless ceremony, like they could feel the power of the tobacco, the prayers coming to them. But so when I come back after that silent prayer, I'm going to take a big breath of it, and I'm going to blow it straight at my camera. That is the place where you want to set your biggest, bestest intentions, or say your biggest, bestest prayers. That's a blessing coming from from the tobacco, from spirit, through me, through my phone, and by the magic of the holographic universe and the internet, coming out whatever device you're watching this on to your heart. So that's where you want to say your best prayers. And then I'll continue to smoke and blow blessings for some of my own intentions. I also have a book that I keep in my tobacco pouch where I write down intentions people ask me to pray for. So that is always in my pouch, my tobacco, which means it is always on my altar whenever I do ceremony. So if you have anything you would like me to help you pray for, if you want some extra turbo boost for your own prayers, let me know. You can email me, you can message me, whatever, just let me know. I will write you down in the book, and every time I do ceremony, which is almost every day, those prayers will get sent. So, and then when it feels complete, I will say another prayer, which lately has been in the form of light language. So you won't understand the words. I don't understand the words. It's more like syllables that come to me. It's like a language that I don't know. That's why they call it a light language. It's kind of like speaking in tongues, but there's a depth to it that you don't get with words. Like, I'm not sitting here trying to figure, okay, what do I say next? What can I pray for next? Blah, 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 where I'm in my head. This comes from the heart, from spirit. And so just listen to that with an open mind. Feel the prayers. I find myself so much more centered when I do that than when I'm actually praying in English. Then there'll be another song, and then I will take the pipe apart. So, and then I'm gonna have to scoot because I need to be someplace in 12 minutes. So anyway, so thank you for joining me. We're gonna bend time so we have plenty of time for the ceremony within this space, within this time. And here we go. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May the beauty of the fire lift your spirit higher. May the beauty of the earth fill your heart with mirth. May the beauty of the rain wash away your pain. May the beauty of the sky make your mind to fly. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. May you walk in beauty in a sacred way. May you walk in beauty each and every day. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, we send a voice. We ask permission to smoke in this place at this time. All our guides and guardians watch over us as we smoke. Creator, Earth Mother, Tawabin, Shanadisi, Magikiwas, and Waboose, there is always room for you in my pipe. Creator, Earth Mother, for the two-legged, the four-legged, the winged, the crawlers and the swimmers, all our relations come smoke with us. Grandmother Moon, Grandmother Ocean, to the energy of birth, growth, maturity, the spirit realm and our ancestors. May all the passages of our lives be in harmony and grace. Creator, Earth Mother, to eagle, coyote, bear, white buffalo cattleman, bringer of the pipe and the law of good relations to the people. Ukane, bayama, ukane, bayama, ukane, bayama, ukane. Ukane, bayama, ukane, bayama, ukane, bayama, ukane. Ukane, bayama, ukane, bayama, ukane, bayama, ukane. Grandmother, grandfather, eagle, we send another voice. Takapai hetapoho, mana mahakatare, tusukatapai, tamahokoho, rapatahe, ta akada oma lukubai, tashamakahai, lamaho, talakaha haikuho, tamukupite, halagamaho gabahai, tusukutugabalaga, amakake kehebuhu, tapahai, namukuta, lokabaha, tamamaka hawapai, talagana ho, wilagahai, tusu, tukutukabaha, tamahai, kalapaha hakapa, para padubuhu, tarapatapahe, tumuhu, kutapaha, katahai, katapoho, tasupatapahai, tumaho, kapakaha, kapahai, tamakapoho, tapahai, tamakataha, tamahohu, kapatapaha, katahe, tahi, uhu, kapaha, naho. Ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o, ihi la ihi o. ho, ee la ho, aho, oofda. God, even without the smoke, it's still the most powerful ceremony that I know of. So, like I said, I'm going to take some sage. Since we didn't use fire tonight, I am going to, okay, what's going on here? I'm going to use some sage and kind of plug up the hole in the bowl to keep the prayers in. It's like we just said all the prayers, we just blew all these prayers into the tobacco, so that will keep the prayers safe. You felt that? Awesome, I'm glad. And so tomorrow I will do ceremony where I will remember my matches. And so you get a twofer. All the prayers we sent today, all the things that we put into the pipe today went out, and tomorrow we're gonna redo it. Double your pleasure, double your fun. So awesome. So I need to get going. I have to be someplace in a couple of minutes. So, but thank you so much for joining me. You know, Gage, I don't know if I'm going to live stream it. Maybe I will. I don't know when I'm going to get to it tomorrow. That's the thing. It's probably going to be in the evening, as I'm doing readings tomorrow from like noon to 6 or something like that. So, but I might actually. Stay tuned and find out. So I am gonna thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for spending this time with me, as weird as it was to start out with. I appreciate your presence. I appreciate your support. Please share this video. If you enjoyed this, got more out of it, and wish to reciprocate in a different way, I have my PayPal and Venmo links in the description, or I will once I post it. And this is my livelihood. This is my day job. So every little thing helps, and I am so beyond grateful for anything you give. Everything you give to me supports me on my path, so I can have more adventures, more lessons. I can focus on my own spiritual growth, so I have so much more to share with you and support you on your path. That's my job as your friendly neighborhood shaman. So thank you for joining me. I'm going to skip any other announcements I had. But let me release our sacred space. You know, we set sacred space, and we have to release that sacred space before we do anything else. So. Spirits of the earth, spirits of the air, spirits of the fire, spirits of the water, spirits of the upper world, spirits of the lower world, compassionate spirits of the middle world, the Fae, spirits of the land, the ancestors of the land. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for holding us in your love and your light. Our work for now is done, but you are always welcome in our circles. Thank you for welcoming us into yours. Oh. All right, my friends, I am now officially late for my other function, but that's okay. The shaman is never late, nor is he ever on time. The shaman gets there when he means to. So thank you again for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got something out of it. If there's anything I can do to support you on your path, readings and teachings and healings, oh my, check me out at perchingwolfstudios.net. You can set up sessions with me right there, and stay tuned, and I hope to see you soon. And until I do, know that I love you, that I see you, that I honor you. Have a wonderful week, everyone, and go shining. All right, bye.